What's going on, everyone? So DeAndre Ayton is officially a Los Angeles Laker, and I'm really excited to see what he brings and what he's going to provide to this team. I mean, you're talking about a potential franchise cornerstone building block alongside Luka Doncic if this works out, right? Talk about your franchise center for the next 6+ years if it works out with Luka Doncic. Talk about the number 1 and number 3 pick in the 2018 draft. Right? Like, this has the potential to be great for the Lakers. Kind of have your center and point guard, two of the most important positions in all of basketball, locked up for the next 6 to 8 years and potentially winning multiple championships during that stretch. There is a version of this where we're like, this is unbelievable. There's also a version of this where it's a total disaster. We'll see how this plays out. But many of you know me, I'm Mr. Optimism, so I'm always going to be and look at the glass half full side. But, DeAndre Ayton, doing the media route and all that stuff and, being asked the questions and stuff. And I really loved his answers, right? Now, obviously, it's one thing to say something, it's another thing to do it. Actions speak louder than words. You can say you're going to do X, Y, and Z, and if you don't do it, then it's irrelevant. I don't care what you say, I care about what you do. I need you to see me. But until we get the opportunity to see him do, then all we have is his word. All we have is just what he said. And talked about how with the Lakers, there's no running, right? And he's right. This isn't Portland. This isn't even Phoenix. You can't hide in LA. You can't run in LA. And LA is very demanding. And LA will chew you up and spit you out very quickly. Right? Laker fans are very passionate, very impatient, right? And very just, hey, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to hear and know about it. Right? But it's because we have this standard and this expectation that if you're on the Lakers, you have the spotlight. If you're great, the whole world opens up for you, right? In ways that you would never imagine in anywhere else, right? If you hold up your end, it's like you're going to have riches beyond your wildest dreams, right? But if you don't, the opposite happens. You're going to be in a long haul, right? So, to me, I like that DeAndre Ayton at least understands and acknowledged. There's no hiding, right? You don't think DeAndre Ayton knows the perspective, perception. There we go, not perspective. The perception of him. You don't think DeAndre Ayton knows kind of the noise and the words and the media and everybody looking at him. You don't think he knows that this might be his last chance to really, turn this around for himself. He's already talking about, I'm ready to put up 2K numbers and all this stuff. And he's right. You come in, you buy in, you play your role. You do what you're supposed to do, you probably are going to put up 2K numbers because Luka Doncic is going to make you look amazing. DeAndre Ayton is viewed as slow, lazy, no motor, no work ethic, just, a bum out there. And he's an 18-10 guy. Let that sit in for a minute. He is an 18-10 guy, and he is perceived at and looked at as a bum. Imagine what that man could be if he stopped being a bum. Imagine what that man could be if he actually bought in, was locked in, focused, and by the way, has probably the best setup man for a pick and roll lob threat center in all of basketball. And you know who one of the best, if not arguably the best, I think he actually was last year, pick and roll centers in all of basketball is? DeAndre Ayton. Do you know who there is arguably not a better fit in all of basketball? Because, again, go look up the numbers. And this is without Luka Doncic. There's arguably no better fit in all of basketball than DeAndre Ayton for Luka Doncic. And now they're on the same team together. But look, it's up to Ayton to buy in and embrace that. It's easy to say, I'm ready to put up 2K numbers. I'm ready to get to work. He's over here, man, we're going to do things. We're trying to win a championship now. I'm trying to win multiple championships. He said all the right things. I want to be a champion with the Lakers. We're talking about rings. Are we talking about nothing? Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Let's go. Rah, rah. Right? Means nothing if you don't show up and actually do it. It's up to him to buy in. He has to buy in and embrace the role. Right? You're not the superstar here. You're not the guy. Right? You're not going to Portland where, you have this perception you got. No, you're at best the third guy, maybe even the fourth guy. And you'll probably never be the guy because we have Luka Doncic, right? Humble yourself. Buy in. Can you be one of the guys? Absolutely. Can you be the difference between the Lakers winning a championship or not? Absolutely. Can you and Luka Doncic as a duo team up together and win multiple championships? Absolutely. But you have to put in the work, you have to put in the effort, and you have to play your part. Right? No, none of the diva stuff. Right? Bad days happen, bad moments happen, frustrations happen. It's fine. But are you ruining the culture? Are you ruining the locker room? Are you now becoming, no longer worth what you are producing? Right? Nikola Jokic, if he wants to be a diva, if Nikola Jokic wants to throw a chair, if Nikola Jokic wants to take the day off, if Nikola Jokic wants to come to practice every day late, guess what the Denver Nuggets are saying to him? Hey, you know what? Take another day off. Yeah, here's another chair, Jokic. Throw another one, right? Hey, you know what? We just put a punching bag in the back for you if you want it. Hey, you want to hit me in the face too? Here, go ahead. Whatever you need, Jokic. Because it's Nikola Jokic, right? There's levels to this. The better you are and the better you produce, the more you can get away with, right? Because just how it works. It's how it works in life, period. No matter what field you're in. If you are the best at what you do, you get away with a little more than you would anybody else. If you're the best worker, you usually get away with a little more, with your manager than some of these other guys, right? Again, that's how it works. If you're the best, you get treated the best. You get to skate by on certain things. So if he wants to have his moments, he needs to deliver. That's how it works. Shaq and Kobe had their diva moments. They had their chair throwing moments. They had their fisticuff moments, but they won. They got on that basketball court and none of that mattered. They won. Taking jabs in the media, just like, dude, these guys are going to murder each other. But then they got on the basketball court and they won. And they were two of the best. Right? That's what I need to see from DeAndre Ayton. I'm not saying Shaq, he's going to be Shaq or anything like that, but, produce. Go out there. Play the game. Right? You have the best setup man in all of basketball for you. And he's always looking for that outlet. Always. Because it's the way that Luka operates and plays the game. He always is keeping an eye on that outlet. This is a huge opportunity for Ayton. I loved what we heard from him. But it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to actually do it. So hopefully he actually does. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out to enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.